powers out fast would be Ducky's idea into some sort of map control via blink daggers. We'll see how it plays out. And a Shadow Fiend and Razor? Is that a Razor 5th pick? Kind of an odd 5th pick. You do see it once in a blue moon. And then, of course, we do have, you know, Nevermore, who is arguably my favorite hero, except for maybe Pandarian. So, definitely, you know, I'm giving it up to this Scourge team. I like Nirvana's their picks here, but that's more of a personal preference as opposed to a strategy. But I'm interested to see what the lanes are going to be. Obviously, 2 solos, Maiden and Panda with Venge roaming, I would assume, but we'll see exactly how it plays out. 5th pick for Ducky's Dream Team. What is your guess, Cap?
You know what? I actually don't even have a guess for Ducky's Dream Team. Just because, you know what? I'm really focused on the fact that they didn't actually pick Kunkka, and you know, Kunkka has been losing his power, his hold on the competitive community, and I think it's smart. I think Kunkka wasn't as powerful as people thought he was. You know, he's a really good hero, but you know, Ducky himself has been, you know, he's one of the players who has said, you know, I don't believe that Kunkka is as strong as people think he is, and I don't think he's first pick, especially, you know, going for a melee right away, etc., etc. But he has been quoted as saying, you know, but Vengeful Spirit Kunkka is such a powerful lane, you know, I don't usually want to give that up to any sort of team. And, you know, I'm surprised that he first of all, he did give it up, but then Nirvana didn't even pick it up. Instead, they opted for a Razor, which, you know, again, is an incredibly powerful hero. I'm just surprised that they did not want to go for the Kunkka. They wanted to have that range instead. So I'm going to be really interested to see here. But 5th pick coming down, we're going to see Mirana for that 5th pick. Very interesting. Of course, you know, probably going to see that typical Earthshaker Mirana lane that we see quite a bit of the time. You know, the long-range stun followed by the arrow, which itself is a long-range stun. Very common, though. Looks like from the lanes that's going on here, possibly Mirana is actually going to be soloing bottom. Enigma going to be neutraling, while Pugna solos middle. And then Morphling Earthshaker, that again is a very powerful lane as well. But Morphling Earthshaker going to be running top. So you know, I'm a little bit surprised that they're not going to be running a Morphling solo. But you know, it's not you know, a huge change. You know, we see Mirana solo all the time, and we see Morphling lane with heroes all the time. So
are we going to potentially see a tri-lane top? Actually, we do have Enigma coming here top with ES and Morph. Maybe we're going to get that top, maybe not. That ward is going to block that spawn and give pretty good sight down here on bottom. And another ward going up. Interesting ward spots. I actually have not been around Dota in so long that I don't quite understand a couple of these wards placed by Pink here. Go ahead and explain that one to me, because I'm kind of at a loss here.
Well, first off, I just want to say brilliant play by Merlini. He's got that ward up in the forest, and they already know Enigma is already gimped. He tried to go for that neutrals. He's trying to neutral. He's trying to neutral creep the top forest, and he's already paying for it. That ward countered the big creep spawn, and they know he is in there, and they're probably going to be ganking him. You know, hopefully as much as possible. You know, really keeping him down. But you know, over on the Pink side, you got that Puppey countering, obviously that neutral ward. But then on the other side, we got you know, an interesting ward for Puppey that it's right up on that ramp. And you know what? I honestly don't know why he placed it there as opposed to what we see on you know, a Ducky, where he placed it, where it's up and to the left a little bit, where he's also given vision of that ramp on the left, which is a really important part of a really important spot on the map. It's really common to see hero activity over there. So, you know, I'm a little bit surprised that Puppey placed it there. It's an interesting ward spot, but I really just don't see the advantage that it gives over over Ducky's ward.
All right, now
But
I did have a bit of an issue here, Cap. So let's go ahead, let's get a rundown from our cameraman. Exactly what are we at here? I am at 13, 53, 54, 55. I might be a couple seconds off.
A town is under siege.
I believe we're all synced up.
We're all synced. Yeah, I had to slow it down and then speed it back up. I had a bit of an issue. Sorry about that, guys. Still making sure we don't screw things up here. Now, not a whole lot of action. Actually, Nevermore getting pretty low in mid. Do you expect to see that? You know, Pugna versus Nevermore. Do you expect to see?
Demon in serious trouble. Oh, unfortunately, Loda just did not. Oh, nice dodge there of the Raze, keeping his regen alive. But it's too bad he did not have enough mana. You know what? I don't actually. I'm surprised that we have seen that. I would have expected Demon to be, you know, throwing Razes down to get creep kills, and not expecting Loda to be able to get off blasts on Nevermore. I'm really surprised the Demon has gotten so low. Again, he just barely dodged another blast. So you know. I guess some just real good play by Loda. I haven't actually been watching middle, but I'm actually keeping a close eye on Ducky. Gonna see what he's been doing for neutraling. He actually just placed. Oh, never mind. I was about to say he just placed that ward on the left, but that was from earlier. Excuse me. So he's trying to neutral top forest with 2 creep camps blocked off. And on top of that, they do know he's here. So Ducky's at a serious disadvantage. But actually, up at top, there's some serious action going down. Earthshaker doing a nice block. Morphling going to be taking down Crystal Maiden for first blood. Nice play all around. Earthshaker doing a great job blocking up that Crystal Maiden. And then Morphling just being able to do just some serious auto-attacking damage. And Fear actually trying to doing a clap on Misery, just doing a little bit of damage there. But so yeah, first blood going over to the DDT side, excuse me. That's going to be pretty huge. And you know what, we didn't actually talk about this yet, but I gotta say, I really love Morphling Earthshaker up at top here, because they're going up against a Panda Crystal Maiden. And first of all, oh, nice block by Earthshaker. Earthshaker getting a huge block off on Panda. He's going to have to run all the way around. Morphling's going to be waved, and he's going to do serious damage. Oh, Sentinel Creep taking the kill. Crystal Maiden trying to do one more hit left on Morphling. Is she going to get? She's not. She's actually in serious damage here. Earthshaker trying to chase her down. Oh, just barely leaving her with 25 health. She's going to be healing up. But all around, huge play going on right now by SK Kuroda. He's just doing a huge job. Getting some nice blocks off all around. This lane combo is definitely playing off for them. But you know, as I was saying, oh, actually, oh, on bottom, H just barely misses a potentially deadly arrow on Kuroki. That was a little too bad. He would have been a 2.5 second arrow stun that just would have probably just done a ton of damage to Kuroki, but Kuroki just barely juked it. Nice play. Anyway, back on that top combo, I gotta say, you know, it's Crystal Maiden Panda is an incredibly powerful hero combo. Basically, Crystal Maiden is able to slow and disable a hero, while Panda, you know, gets in there, does his huge damaging clap, and just beats on them with his stick, and it just does a ton of amount of damage. But what we got here is we've got Morphling, first of all, a ranged hero, a ranged carry, who's going to be doing all the CSing. So he's going to be, you know, not terribly close to the creeps. He's going to try and keep his distance back from Panda. But second of all, if Crystal Maiden, you know, if Crystal Maiden throws a slowdown, Earthshaker's just going to instantly follow up with a block that's going to keep Panda back from trying to do any real damage. On top of that, you know, Morphling, of course, has a very nice escape mechanism. So all around, you know, it's just a great counter to this CM Panda lane, getting running an Earthshaker like this, and then on top of that, running a carry that is going to be trying to clean up all the farm that has an escape mechanism. So all around, great play, great picks by Ducky, as always. Never expect anything less than him. But Rabbi.
Actually, a bit of action on top. Yep,
yeah.
Maiden taking a stun, getting away though. You know, we see this Enigma just staying so close to this top lane. They really want to put some pressure on it, making sure Panda is not getting any farm. That lane top, as you said, is being countered pretty heavily right now. Pugna